Alright guys, here we are. Round 2, episode 2, whatever you want to call it. We are heading north-northwest to that castle that we showed you on the map in the last episode. We are heading to here and maybe to here, depending. I think we're going to try to get to there though. We shall see. On to the next stop. So I am really not used to using, not being able to control my camera on an overworld. Oh, it's been so long. Final Fantasy IX spoiled me for overworld maps. Never mind how slow this thing is. First battle, Moth. Evil Fly, actually. So, just to give you guys an idea of how this works, this is a flying enemy, and you may recall when I was first giving the combat information that low attacks won't hit flying enemies. And I will show that actually right here, because this attack does have a low punt kick in it. You'll notice that the low kick actually misses entirely. Ow. Miss. Still plenty to kill, though. Oh, I forgot to put my armor on. That's another thing I really like about this game. So you see what he looks like right now? Or during that fight? Equipment. Oh, it did equip him. Okay. Never mind. So as you pick up more armor, you'll notice... Oh, I did miss one. Wow. Hunter clothes. You will notice that the gear that the characters wear changes depending on what armor you put on. It's one of the few games I've seen of this era that actually did stuff like that. Vaughn, I'm glad you came. I'm impressed you made it here all by yourself. Ha! You're so confident. You're a lot hardier than us hunters. By the way, Vaughn, you see that guy over there? Red hat? You know him? Well, we come here often, but this is the first time we've seen someone else here. He says his name is Lazam, and he was telling us the most amazing story. Ooh, his face is... Ugh. High def didn't help him. Vaughn, you should talk to Lazam too. I will, here in a moment. First things first, this is a healing spring. Okay. These give you advice for combat. Strange script, pedestal reads art secrets. We already talked about all of that, so I am going to skip that. That basically is going over things we already did. Secrets of magic, I will go over that myself in a lot more detail. Accessories, I will go over that as well here in just a second, actually, and same thing with that. Okay, so accessories. I forgot about this, actually. So you get 3 accessory slots. Okay, you can put whatever you want in there. Now, May's Pendant, which was the item we got for going to collect May before we ran off anywhere else, gives you an increase of 10% to your max HP. There's other ones that do 25%. There's other ones that do all kinds of other stuff. And some of them can change combat quite dramatically. Let's pick up this chest. Has a healing leaf in it. Then, if I remember it, there's another secret item around here somewhere. No. Nope, maybe not. Okay, let's talk to Lazam. I am called Lazam. I serve King Drake, ruler of the Drake Kingdom. So you are Vaughn. The hunters have told me of you. You have done great deeds. You have my gratitude. Tell me why you are grateful. Yes, this is about something that happened before the mist reached here. I was heading to Rim Elm under King Drake's orders to warn them of the mist, but the mist caught up with me and I became a Saru monster. From what I hear, it is your deeds that enabled me to become human again. That is why I am grateful. Thank you so much. Drake is surrounded by mist, and King Drake is surely awaiting you, your powers. With your powers, our castle could be saved. Will you help us? Sure. Oh, thank you. Please do whatever you can to save Drake Castle. Before I departed, the king had made a frightening decision. I hope he is safe. Okay. That's everything here, I think. Hey, 2 enemies. This one actually could get it. So you notice he's not wearing the same armor he was before. Oh, come on. Still better than the magic leaf. So you'll notice these enemies do not have any flames or any other icons next to their name. That means they're non-capturable. So just keep that in mind. The Saru are all capturable. Bye-bye. There's generally 3 levels of each elemental Saru. I think there's one of them with 4 levels. I think. And they all have different effects. Most of them just deal damage, but well, just to show it off here. When I first started this game, like I said, this is like the very first RPG I'd ever played. I didn't even know what MP was. I couldn't figure out why, after I'd used this ability 3 or 4 times, I couldn't use it anymore. I was a little young. Burning attack! Goodbye. And it does a crap ton of damage. It can end fights pretty quickly. But it costs 10 MP, and if you look at my MP stats once they pop up here, I only have 35. So I burned through 1/3 of my uses just in that one attack. That's a lot. Oop, that wasn't where I meant to go. But... Water gate controller. Insert water key to operate. There's a small hole for inserting a key. So we need the water key to get to that chest. I didn't intend to go there. I already knew I needed that, but... I guess it's helpful for you guys. Alright, welcome to Drake Castle. Alright, so mist is most places. When you're on the overworld, the mist will increase your odds of an encounter. When you're in a town or a city or something like this, not only does it increase your odds of an encounter, you can actually encounter Saru. Now, Saru are the capturable ones. You can only really encounter them in dungeons and castles and things like that. You don't ever encounter them on the overworld. And you can't encounter them if there's no mist. So, I'm probably going to make a few false turns here and there. The goal is to get through the center doors. There's a key hidden in one side or the other. Sense of sadness in the eyes of the Saru. Vaughn, take a look. This is a human possessed by a Saru. I have looked into this person's mind the way I spoke into yours, but the Saru controlling this person's spirit is too strong. I couldn't make out any words. The only way to return these people to normal is to drive away the mist. Sure. Case says, contains sunrise key. Do you wish to open the case? Yes. I don't know why I wouldn't. So, everyone's in cages. And I'm in combat. Skeletons. So my goal is to be level 6 or 7 before I get to that mountain. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. I meant to attack! So I got 68 for fighting 2 enemies outside. How much do I get for these 2? Skeletons tend to have high defense. as you can see. 60 damage. I was dealing 100 plus to enemies outside. Eee. I always try to attack the same one because they hit like freaking Mack trucks. And the sooner I can get rid of one, I might die here. Okay. That one's down. I need to heal. Healing items tend to go off quick. They increase your speed considerably. So that's actually something else to consider. Your speed stat generally dictates when you go in combat. However, note, it's a variable. It gives you initiative with some variance. So if you have say you have a 10 higher speed stat than the enemy, you have probably a 70% chance of going before them, but they still have a chance to go before you. Not a high chance, but a chance nonetheless. Oh, I thought he was going to block everything for a second. Let's do that. There we go. He's down. 100 experience. So, yeah, almost twice the experience of outside, but they're about twice as hard. The guys outside I was able to take out in one combo each. Of course, I screwed myself over a little bit by spiriting twice in a row, but, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to heal. These guys hit too hard, so I'm going to heal just in case. I'm going to go over here. As a general rule, if the one side has the key, the other side has an item. Sometimes. Not always. That one didn't. So something you'll probably notice, even though this is a walkthrough, I may not remember exactly where everything's at, but generally, as a general rule, you'll find everything by... You find everything by basically exploring everything. Every room. There's a few hidden items here and there that are like hidden in nothingness, but for the most part, not too many. The reason I don't use Gimmer against these guys is because since they are fire element, see that flame drop, they are resistant to him. And I don't think it would kill them, and it would just waste mana. And I can kill these guys quite easily with this combo. This should give me about 84 experience, I think. Not as high as the two skeletons. There's one other enemy in the vicinity that is much more powerful. I might speed up these combat sequences. Hey, I leveled up, I think. I didn't even think to look. Let me double check that. Yes, I did. As you'll notice, your HP does not recover. Your HP and MP do not recover when you level up. Just something to keep in mind. Now, there was an item down here. I'm trying to remember where it was. There it is. Fury Boost. Fury Boosts are nice because they raise your attack bar to its maximum, and they keep it there for an entire battle. They're combat use only. So if you have a way to keep your AP high, like being hit regularly, you can actually utilize that. I am going to keep my attacks the same. I got one hit that's not going to hit, and he's got a shield which is going to block a lot. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah. I still did 100 damage. It's funny. You can see face, you can see arms. You cannot see torso or legs. Is this a female? It's hard to tell. It looks like it though. Down it goes. I think that's all of the new enemies for this area, so unless it's something new, I'll probably skip through most of the fights from here. No reason for you guys to have to sit through all of it. Alright, so there's that one. Come up here to the lightning gate. And make sure there's nothing. Yeah, there is one. I thought I missed some. That is something else to mention. Your spirit gauge. When you use the spirit command, the defensive bonuses actually are there throughout the entire round, ever since you put in the command. So, until that round ends. So, even though the enemies might move faster than you, using the spirit command will still reduce the damage you take. Unless you get paralyzed. Or something similar. I forgot to equip the knife. So, I'm an idiot. Oh, no, I guess not. I thought I picked up a dagger. Huh. Okay. We are coming up on a place I can heal, but for now I don't want to take chances. I gained a healing. So, because XP is so scarce, and I do not plan on farming, if I can at all avoid it, I do plan on not skipping any combat. I can skip it for you guys, that way you guys don't have to sit through the whole thing, but as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I don't plan on skipping any of the combat on my own because I need as much experience as I can get. I do not plan on going out of my way and farming for long periods of time. I've seen people beat this game in the mid 30s. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm that good, but I'm willing to give it a shot. So we just picked up a survival knife, which is the weapon that was offered for sale, which is why I suggested not picking it up before. It only had 6 attack, which is about, 10% of my... No, not even... It's about 12 or 13% more attack power. So a nice boost. Kicking ass and taking names. So one thing you'll notice about the enemies in this area, probably the most dangerous single enemy is the Drake Ghost. It has its normal attacks, slashes, and things like that, and it has a good defense. It blocks damn near everything. However, it comes singly, which reduces its threat level considerably. When you compare that to, say, the Gimmerds, who aren't really all that dangerous since they're like the first enemy you fight in the game. However, they got their flame attack, fireball attack, which can deal probably 40 damage apiece, which if they both go at you, that's about 80. That's about a little less than 30 your life at this point if you're level 4 like I am. Even more if you're lower level. So it's something to keep in mind. And then I get proven wrong. So we're reaching toward the end of the castle, so we are going to start running into doubles, even on ones that normally wouldn't. This particular combination, in this particular situation, I'm a little low on health. I don't want to use a healing item if I can at all avoid it. So I am going to get rid of the Gimmerd first, because I know I can kill it, and I don't want it fireballing me. Then the Drake Ghost, he has a Wind Slash attack that he doesn't seem to want to use, which is nice. Oh, there's a Wind Hash. If I hadn't spirited right there, that would have probably done 50 or 60 damage. So the skeletons, I think, are more dangerous, but only because they always seem to show up in twos, and they deal about that much damage with all their attacks. I'm in red health. Finish it off. So this area that we're in is a farming area, if you so choose. It's a nice area to farm because, I'll show you here in a moment. I'm going to create a save state right here, and you'll see why here in a second. I'm going to try to keep my save states right near save points, which, as you can see, there's one in this room. Vaughn, the door to this room is quite strong. If you shut the door tightly, you should be able to rest peacefully in here. Do you want to rest? Yes. A wise decision. While you're sleeping, I will stand guard. How? You're on my freaking arm. Vaughn, I apologize for interrupting your dream. Why aren't you standing guard? If I get killed, I'm blaming you. There's something I must tell you about the Saru and my powers. That's right, the Saru. They are horrible creatures, but the Saru themselves are not at fault. The mist is responsible for all of this. I have special powers to use against the Saru. I can assimilate with Saru that the mist has made mad. The special powers of the Saru will combine with my own, making me a powerful weapon. I have already absorbed the abilities of the Gimmerd, the fire Saru you have fought. It is not always possible to absorb the abilities of a Saru by fighting it. Nevertheless, let us try to fight as many Saru as we can and hope we can absorb their powers. You can use the Saru abilities by expending MP. When to use it is up to you. Just remember that MP is limited. Alright, HP, MP are fully recovered. The Firebook 1, which I will show off here in just a minute. I'm going to save, and I'm going to go to the third save slot here. Okay. And then save that state again. Alright, let's go show off the thing. How close am I to my level? Because if I'm only 1 or 2 battles away, I might just finish it off here before I go elsewhere. Oh, no, I'm a long way away from my level. 1300 XP at like 80 to 90 a level. That's, yeah. 13 to 15 battles. Not happening. But ooh. If I'm going to show off the Firebook, I need to use it. Okay, so Doors of Light, as you can see, they're highlighted here. They get you out of a dungeon that you're in. So they would teleport me to the front entrance of this place, which I don't want to do because it's a long way back. Alright, now for Firebook. Spirit on up. Now, the Firebook, and all the Elemental books for that matter, give your characters special abilities called Hyper Arts. And these Hyper Arts are right there. After you learn it, it automatically sticks it in your book. They tend to be more expensive. 30 AP to use it versus 18 for a standard 3-hit attack. Okay. Right, left. I don't think I can combo it very well with anything. Nothing that ends in right. However, I can combo it with... I can't combo it with a 4-hit. What I can do is combo it with a Power Punch or something like that. And I want to get rid of the skeleton. As you can see, it does a lot more damage than your standard ones. However, it burns through AP like crazy, too. Well, I took some hits there, so it doesn't look that bad on me. But, 48 versus 42 standard. So, and I think you can only recover 32 for a spirit. So, for reliability, this is not the most reliable. However, it does do a lot of damage. If you're taking hits every once in a while, you can probably recover from it, though. Wait a second, I could have swore it said I had 1300 to go. Give me a second, I'm going to double check that, see if I read it wrong. Oh, I read it backwards. Okay, so where it says next level, I thought that was how much to my next level. And it said 1300, so I just assumed I had 1300 to go. So apparently it's the other way around. So right now I'm about 700 or so away from my next level. I'm not going to stick around here for 8 to 10 battles just farming for that, though. As you can see, my agility is up to 115, which is partially what allowed me to get the special attacks and all that. I have an increase in speed, I think, from my boots. Yeah. I think we're almost out of here. Make sure there's no chest I missed. Nothing. Oops. I I forgot something. Should have grabbed this while I was in here. A letter in the treasure chest says, "To a human traveler who finds this, do you wish to read it?" Yes. I am Drake III, the King of Drake. I know not who will read this letter, but anyone who makes it through the mist must have powers greater than the mist. No doubt you have seen the Saru monsters in this castle's dungeons. Those monsters are, in fact, my dear retainers and the people of my kingdom. When the mist approached, we tried many ways to drive it back. We even prayed to the Genesis tree on Mount Garo to the north. Legend says the tree has the power to save the human race. In the end, we decided to lock ourselves in the dungeon and wear Saru, surrendering to the mist. As Saru monsters, we should survive in the Drakewater until the day the mist goes away. We locked ourselves in the dungeon so the Saru madness would not force us to harm anyone. So, traveler, I ask you to drive away the mist as we were powerless to do so. You are our only hope for the future, the hope that sustains us. Sorry about that. I had to readjust my reading speed. Case says, contains mountain key. Do you wish to open the case? Yes. And this one should say water key. That's the one we need later. See? And there's no key in it. Alright, now we can move on. So much for my walkthrough. I know so much about this game. It has been a long time, though. In my defense. Ooh. Quit using wind hash. Alright, we finally made it outside. Just a short jaunt to the next stop. So, there's a couple enemies you can run into out here. Upgraded versions of previous enemies that we've already fought, mostly. I don't know if we're going to run into them or not. Oh, we might run into one. Yes. Okay, so we've actually fought both of these before. That attack right there can poison you. Okay. Which deals a X% of your HP damage per round, which is a pain in the neck. So I am going to get rid of this guy first. Under normal circumstances, I would have gotten rid of the Gobu Gobu first to prevent him from stealing the stuff from me. But I don't want to deal with poison. And actually, this Gobu Gobu, I might be able to just... That might just kill him right there. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and as soon as I walk in here, I'm going to end this episode, and we will move on. I'm going to... Give me a second here. Save state. Save my game. And we're going to enter a cutscene as soon as I enter in there, so I'm not going to enter until next episode. Anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe if you want to see more like this. I hope my enthusiasm for this game is working off on you. And anyway, I will see you on the next one. Guggen out.